And we're live.
Right. So, we left off last time with all of you arriving at a guild house in the second encampment. And you entered after saving some of their guards from some ogres outside the encampment, a couple of hours away. When you got there, you found out that they had an unbelievable amount of just food and drink available. You entered a guild hall that would have looked like any of the higher class taverns that you could have expected to find in any of your home planes, which of course is very shocking because one of the finer taverns you've seen up to now has been the one in your own guild hall. It actually has wood paneling and it has various accoutrements and doodads spattered all over the place, even if it has fallen into a bit of disrepair. But you haven't seen anything that looks like this place in months, if not years. Your pirate friend managed to get some decent quality rum, even if he guzzled it down like just a beast. Your wizard ordered steak Diane and got it perfectly cooked. Your paladin managed to mostly keep her virtue intact while dealing with the paladin, not the paladin, the suspected bard, Chalk.
Oh
Your
yeah.
lizard folk.
I forgot about that shit. God damn it.
Your
He's
lizard
so
folk
dreamy.
druid pretty much just stayed hidden in the shadows like he has the last few days. You almost forgotten he was even there. Eventually, though, you were all led up to the guildmaster of this hall. You arrived into his office and you found a gnome tinkering with what looks like only one of you recognized as a firearm of some kind. When you told him who you were, he asked, "What is it Theo wants this time?" That's where we left off in the last session. So you are standing in a kind of opulent office in front of a gnome who is patiently waiting for you to tell him what you're doing.
Yes, no, Tim's Private Academy of Magical Arts. I believe this list should satisfy your curiosity. And so I hand him a list of all the things that I had written down.
Oh, all the things that you listened patiently to Theo and what he was telling you about.
Yeah.
Okay. He takes the list and he looks it over, and let's see. Do I have his character pulled up? I do. What's up?
Sorry, go ahead.
He looks at the list for a little while, and he kind of tilts his head a bit, and he mumbles to himself, "What are you doing this time, Theo?" And then he hands the list back to you, and says, "I'm sorry, Mr. Timms, but we don't have any of that.
You don't have any of it? None of it at all. None.
None that we can spare."
I assume it's safe to assume that this guild is like pretty well known to be allied with us. They don't seem to have any sort of beef or hostility at all.
You would know that your guild doesn't really have hostility with anyone, but The alliances that it used to have kind of fallen on the wayside.
Why would we know why like a guild like this one or some other guild that wasn't like at arms with us in any way haven't tried to just like buy out our guild and kind of merge with us in a way?
The short answer, without requiring any kind of roll, would be you have an incredibly powerful wizard as the head of your guild. Even if he's low on resources, you don't seek to anger someone like that. It's not wise to anger someone who can drop a meteor swarm on your head. So that's really the main reason your guild is still functioning at all is because of Theo.
So we wouldn't have any like insider idea of like why just some guild haven't said, hey, why don't we just meet up and have two fronts going, kind of thing.
That would require, at the very least, like a history check.
I'm not. I'm just asking. I don't personally care to roll. I was just curious if we knew that outside of character.
Oh, outside of character? No, not really. You wouldn't know outside of character. In character, you've never seen Theo actually fight anyone, but you have seen some people who, while being kind of belligerent with Banner, as soon as Theo just steps into the room, they calm down and act more polite.
Okay, cool deal.
So, what are y'all's passive perceptions?
12.
I can't get my character screen to come back up.
If you took perception as one of your skills, right?
Yes.
Your passive perception should be 16.
Mine's 16.
Yeah, unless you have
I may
something.
have to log into Roll20.
Oh,
it's
okay.
like it's completely froze.
Yeah, it gets borked pretty easily.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, mine's 14.
So 14. Okay. And yours, Nair, other than a laugh, what was yours?
10.
10. Okay. It's not that subtle, but everyone except for Nair notices a small creature kind of rolling into the room. In some kind of...
HH7, you're not supposed to be here.
What?
HH7's not supposed to be here.
No.
You're a beep boop. You.
Yeah.
Okay, I got my screen back, I think.
Why is this not letting me...
The two Sith Lords were transported to another dimension. They just got one-shotted again, sent back through another dimension.
God damn it, we just can't live in any place.
Okay, do I just need to click on perception or?
No, you're good.
Okay.
There we go.
Buddy!
Basically
Jesus.
one of these. That's not to scale, of course. I'm just making it so you can actually see what it is.
Super bunny.
Yeah. It looks like a small rabbit with a horn on its head. And it seems to be in some kind of...
Python.
No.
Thank God.
It seems to be in some kind of barely there, like, translucent bubble. And it's just rolling along the floor.
I go up to the bunny.
Can I ask it what's it doing? I have speak with animals.
So that's the spell you have to cast. Okay. So you're going to cast the spell?
I probably not, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. So the paladin immediately ignores the guild master and goes over to the bunny in the small...
He's candy.
Pretty much. In the small glowy sphere. And the little creature kind of looks up at you, Key3, and then just kind of ignores you and keeps rolling along further into the room.
I'm gonna try and do tumble checks and roll along with it.
Okay, so that would be an acrobatics check.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
Let me see what you got. Okay, cool. You don't actually knock anyone over
That's good.
when you are rolling around in your suit of chainmail and your shield and your longsword and all your stuff.
So our paladin
You
has
complete about
ADD.
3 tumbles before the gnome in front of you just
look
says, "Please stop
professional.
doing
What are you doing?
But
it."
I want to
Sorry,
see
this
Bunny.
never happens.
But it happens all the time. I
I'm
want
sorry,
to
this
see
happens
Bunny.
all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, the rest of you do see your hardened paladin who has stood up against many a foe, acting the fool, tumbling
He's just-
along the ground next
I'm
to...
trying to get the trust from the bunny.
That's not
Okay.
how stab an ogre once is. This is honestly surprising.
Is she gonna set it on fire next?
Jesus.
Burn it.
Bite your tongue.
Ep3, what are you doing? That is Nair's job to act crazy.
I want to see Bunny.
I'm sorry, is there nothing that we can do to get you to reconsider?
To see the bunny?
No, not you. Quit doing weird stuff. Wait, why am I? Hang on. This is a complete role reversal. What's happening here?
Yeah, I was gonna say, when you're telling her to stop doing weird shit,
Things are getting very strange. We can't convince you, sir, Guildmaster. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Just call me the Tinker.
Okay, Mr. Tinker. We can't convince you at all in any way.
I can't be convinced to make something out of nothing. Like,
Oh, you have
bits of
you said that you have the stuff. It's just that you don't want to part with it. But I mean, I'm sure that we could compensate you in some way that would be beneficial for both of us to enter into a beautiful relationship that is not sexual at all. I'm not saying that. I just mean a business relationship.
okay.
yes.
Tell you what, go ahead and make a persuasion check at disadvantage because you mentioned a sexual relationship.
Oh man.
Right.
Darn it. That is a 13.
Okay. He takes a deep breath. The little bunny creature rolls around the desk and just kind of boops
Good
into
God,
the
what is that?
chair.
He boops the chair?
Yeah.
Oh!
The gnome appears to use Mage Hand to just lift the little ball onto the desk, where the bunny just starts rolling around. And he says, "What little of these resources we have, we need to keep our operation going." Theo would know better than to ask us for any of this anyway, especially in how we left. We left on
Master.
terms.
If I may ask, Theo mentioned a small guild. Nair may have drawn the sketch, but I do know it is a small guild. Maybe just started not too long ago. I'm pretty sure I remember him saying they are the ones who would have this, these materials that we seek. He said Chalk would know where to find this place, but after kind of watching Chalk a little bit in the bar downstairs, I'd prefer not to associate with him. Would you happen
Most
to know
people with standards wouldn't associate
where
with
this
him.
guild is? Or what this guild is?
Let's see here. The only guild I can think of that you would be talking about is the Guild of the Bear. They're the newest guild in the area. And not very popular, given their stance on dealing with outsiders, or even their perception of what makes politics or diplomacy. They tend to lead with a dagger.
Do you happen to know where we can find them in this town?
We just dealt with Guild of the Bear. Right? I have Guild of the Bear and Guild of the Hawk written down.
You're in the Guild of the Hawk.
Oh. Guild of the Bear is where we came from?
No, Guild of the Bear is the one you're looking for. It's the one Chalk told you of.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know where we can find this guild?
They're on the outskirts of the city, further to the west. I'd be careful if I were you. They may serve some of the commoners in the area, but anyone who's well armed is treated with suspicion entering their guild hall.
Noted. Do you have any advice on approaching them to negotiate?
Do it from a position of strength, but be prepared to run away.
And don't awkwardly accidentally hit on them. Got it.
Well,
Gotta leave the paladin behind.
I was gonna say, shouldn't I go in and talk to him? Because I don't need weapons or armor.
Yeah, but you are well armed.
Well, that's because I work out a lot, so I got a beefy arm, but that's different.
Okay.
Depending on what shapeshift you use, one might say you could have bear arms.
Oh, kill my ears now. Wait, Jason, why do we have to leave the pally behind?
Because you're hitting on everything and doing somersaults.
I'm not hitting on a bunny by doing somersaults. I'm trying to friend it. It's cute, and he's rolling around in a little ball. It's adorable.
You just want a bunny corn.
I do. I want a bunny corn so bad.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check. Those of you who are there.
Okay.
Alright, guys, here comes the night of my bad roll since I rolled really high last time.
7.
Oh God, Jason!
Oh my god.
Both of you
What the
rolled
fuck?
crap.
3 rolls, not one of them is over 5 so far. Who's gonna win?
I got a 7.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's with Ryan, so.
Well, my
And
problem is I got
Nair?
a -1 for that.
Yeah.
I've got a 15.
15. Okay. Nair, you're the only one who realizes that the little bunny corn that Key3 has been attempting to befriend is an almirage. It's a kind of magical beast, and it is most likely a familiar.
Cool.
Eldritch Blast. Just kidding.
Oh Jesus. With a 15, you also realize that the small shimmering bubble that it's in is some kind of permutation of Autoluke's Resilient Sphere, which is a 4th level spell.
Made tiny. Yes. Yeah, I begin taking notes on this, sketching it out.
Okay. The Tinker, seeing that all of you seem to be kind of distracted by his familiar, clears his throat and says, Was there anything else you wanted to talk to us about, or any
Shh,
other?
look at it. Look at the
Bunny.
look at the twitching.
I believe you gave us the information we needed to find what we need.
Tinker, is this your familiar here?
If there's any message you'd like us to pass along to Theo, we can do that.
Is this your familiar?
Yes, it is.
So majestic.
Tell Theo that some of the old crowd are moving, and they may not have his best interests at heart.
Okay, well, first off, way to be cryptic, guy. And second off, who are the old crowd, and why would they not want to like Theo? What's going on there?
Okay. To it. Go ahead and make a history check, and then a persuasion check.
Oh boy, do I have history? I sure do. Boom, we're doing it right.
Holy crap. Okay.
And then you said persuasion.
Yeah.
Boom. Oh, man, yeah. Hey man, I know exactly what he's talking about. Can't get him to say anything else.
So you managed, when you and Banner first arrived here, you somehow managed to keep quiet long enough to actually listen. And Banner managed to get Theo to tell him a bit about what it was like when he first arrived here in the Nexus a little over a decade ago. And when he arrived, he partnered up with a few other powerful magic users, and they formed something of a cabal, largely for survival, just to be able to live in a hospitable space with no food or water or shelter. Many of them were attempting to return to their home planes, and supposedly a few of them managed to, but they weren't able to stay. For some reason or another, they were shunted back to the Nexus within a few hours to a day. After a couple of years, they all went separate ways. There was some kind of disagreement among them, and they all split apart and started forming their own guilds, or simply their own individual places of power, isolated somewhere in the Nexus.
Okay.
As for your attempts to get the Tinker to tell you more about it, he just raises an eyebrow at you and picks up his Tinker's tools and goes back to working on the pistol.
That's fair. That's fair. I knew a man who used a pistol once. He also was very taciturn. Oh,
If there's
okay,
nothing
I'll
else,
leave.
you may leave. Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
But Bunny.
Way to go, Nair. You
Gonna
tried
grab
too
the
much.
paladin and drag her away from the rabbit.
Okay.
But Bunny.
The bunny is too busy, like, rolling the sphere into the pistol and just nudging it barely.
Oh, it's so cute.
A
Can't handle the
suicidal
cuteness.
bunny corn.
He wants to
Yeah.
shoot us.
Yeah, the bunny
What?
guns us all down.
Bye.
Wait till they turn their backs. Pow, 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 pow.
Dude, I'll so flip on the party and shoot the party if the bunny goes with me.
Oh man.
Wow.
No hesitation.
Okay, so you're an oath of conquest instead of an oath of vengeance. Gotcha.
Sure. We'll switch oaths too.
She's an oath of bunny.
I'm an oath of bunny.
go. She's an oath of bunny. Yeah,
Sweet. I leave.
yeah. She worships the old god, the bunny,
Yes,
who
this is true.
ascended to godhood simply
Yeah.
from the sheer amount of magical items she had.
Dude, don't joke. Those fucking rolls were annoying. Speaking of bunnies, it's Miko's birthday today.
Oh, really?
He's 4.
That's weird to think about.
Mm-hmm.
So, you all leave the office, go back downstairs. Well, I assume you go back downstairs. There's no guard there. Are you going to try to sneak around the second floor of this guild hall, or are you going to leave?
I'm going to leave. I'm not that rude.
I'll take a look around.
Are you trying to be surreptitious, or are you just like brazenly walking up the doors and opening them?
I'm a lizard. I'm on the wall.
Okay. So you don't actually have a climbing speed.
Yeah, he's
Are
just
you-
pressed against a wall, like sliding.
It's his method of
Okay.
sneaking.
Okay.
Uh,
So
Be the wall.
I'm kind of, opening the doors, but quietly, kind of.
okay. So that would be some stealth checks.
Okay.
So do you have stealth as one of your skills?
Yes.
Okay. Then you're gonna roll a d20 and add 5.
Do I click the little stealth thing or hit the
You should-
roll?
you should be able
if
to
you
click
have
your stealth.
You should be able to just click it. Make sure you don't have advantage on. 17. Okay. Yeah, you slip away from the party. I don't think anyone in the party would actually notice you doing so. Was anyone else planning on sneaking around the upper floor of this place, or were you all just walking away?
I was walking away.
I was
Okay.
gonna take a gander.
I'm gonna
Oh.
look around.
Okay. Are you being stealthy, or are you just walking right up to a door and opening it?
I'm gonna walk up to a door and listen to what's on the inside before I open it.
Okay. So you're not being stealthy, which is fine. Um,
I'm not stealthy anyway,
Yeah.
so it defeats the purpose.
None of you notice the Gloomstalker or the Druid slip away. All of you notice the Paladin just brazenly walk up to a door and press your ear against it. Go ahead and roll perception.
Wonder what's behind this door.
Oh, what's here? Just kick it open.
12.
12.
Shut up.
It's a little difficult to hear through the door itself. The door seems to be rather sturdy, but you hear the low murmur of a conversation.
Ooh, fancy.
You can't really discern what they're saying though. You just hear the sound of people inside talking to each other.
Can I discern how many?
At least 2.
At least 2. Okay. I'm gonna turn into a bunny corn, and then I'm gonna.
No, you're not.
Is there a peephole?
I'm back.
No, there's
I
not a
wanted
people.
to be a druid.
I mean, if bunny corn was an option, then yes. No, bunny corn was an option.
Yeah, CR0 creature.
That's okay.
I think
I'd
it
risk
has.
my life.
How much health does it have? It has 3 hit points.
Oh, that's so sad. I'm going to slowly, not slowly, open the door.
Okay. So, are you trying to be stealthy while you're opening this door, or are you just like
Nope,
slowly
I'm
opening it?
casually opening the door.
Okay. The door is open, like it's unlocked, and when you casually open the door, you're treated to quite a bit of steam.
Hot.
It seems that you have found a bathing room. And
Oh, fantastic.
there are several bathtubs in the room, and 2 of them are occupied. It seems that there are a couple of older gentlemen just soaking in a tub, talking to each other.
Are we, if you don't mind me asking?
What's up?
I was AFK, so.
If you did not explore the second floor, you went back down to where the bar and tavern were.
Yeah, I didn't explore the second floor.
Okay.
I mean, well, were we given permission to?
Not by the tinker. I asked if you were
Not
intending to leave.
everyone.
No,
You know.
downstairs and retroactively, I just kind of went, "Don't do something stupid."
Okay.
Nobody heard
you'd have-
him.
Yeah, and he would have only been speaking to the paladin, who he would have seen just casually walk up to a door and press her ear against it.
Wait, why
Buddy,
would he have only
wanna
been
see me
speaking
cast
to
a spell?
me?
Because he would not have noticed the other 2 as they slinked away.
Oh.
So you're the only one he would have noticed doing this.
And I'm very sneaky.
Yeah.
But I would have known as soon as I was the only one downstairs, huh?
Well, yeah, you would notice that since there are only 2 of you downstairs right now, you and Nair. But you never saw the lizard folk or the ranger who misses everyone he shoots at. Slip away.
Now, shall we get a drink while we wait for our
I saw that,
guildmates,
Jason.
assuming they don't die?
Actually, seeing that delicious bunny made me remember
Steven?
that I know a way to preserve things, and so I'm going to go outside and cast a ritual. So I'm going
Okay.
to do that.
Okay.
While you're out
You can
there, I'm
watch
gonna.
if you want.
While
Okay,
you're
what?
You could watch.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. So the
It's
2 of you go outside to perform some kind of ritual. Key 3, you barged into 2 older gentlemen.
I
having
casually
a bath.
walked.
Yeah, you casually barged in to 2 older gentlemen in bathtubs, who of course look shocked that a fully armored warrior has just strolled into the area in which they're bathing. We're going to cut away to Steven, who slunk away first. You go down the hallway a bit. There's a couple of doors further down. Are you going to be investigating any of these rooms? Or are you looking for something in particular?
Looking for anything that I don't know looks out of the ordinary, like mischievous or anything.
Go ahead and roll a perception check, since you're not physically investigating things, you're looking around.
24.
Okay. So you've noticed several things about this place that don't really make sense. Given that you have spent the last several months in a plane of existence that has no way to grow food and no potable water anywhere, let alone trees and workable stone, you have no idea where they've gotten the resources to build this place. Okay? Because,
Okay.
again, this is the kind of establishment that you would have expected to see in some of the more affluent cities of men. Okay?
All right.
So that's been puzzling you since you got here. All of you have been, of course, looking at it relatively closely, and you're certain that these things are real. This is not some elaborate illusion. But as you're going, you do notice some very, very small writing along the moldings, the tops and bottoms of the walls, and around the doors. And you also notice a small kind of sliding door in the wall that you've never seen the like before.
I think I'm gonna go investigate that a little closer then.
Okay. There doesn't appear to be any kind of latch or lock on it. Are you going to open it?
I may kind of press on it, see if it moves or anything, but that's about it.
It has a little bit of give, but it's pretty clearly meant to slide to the side.
Okay, well, I think I would take this info back to the group.
Okay. So you're gonna go looking for the rest of your group?
Yeah, it sounds like, hey, there's something more up here. I think
Okay.
I need to let them know before I go further.
Go ahead and make another Arcana check.
All right. Oh, 13.
13. It's not within anything you've ever studied. You've always studied the magic of nature itself and how the natural order of things, beasts and plants and earth and sky, how they all work together.
Okay.
The magic of people has always been something that was just sort of, you wouldn't really call it unnatural, but it's not something that would normally be within your purview, so you haven't studied it that much.
Okay.
But you can tell that whatever it is magical in nature. The writing
All right.
on the walls. So you go back to your party, or you attempt to find them. Jason, with your 24, as you slunk away into the night, or at least into the guild hall. Are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just looking for whatever you can find?
I'm gonna try to look for maybe something that I'm not supposed to be in. So anything that's like off limits, or you can definitely tell is not your normal set of rooms.
So go ahead and make an investigation check as you're going.
18.
18. Okay. You do manage to find a section of wall near the end of the hallway, kind of on the opposite side of the building from where the stairwell up was, that is not real.
Oh.
It's a very convincing illusion. You actually have to press into it more than normal. Like, you know how if you just gently lean against a wall, there's some resistance? This is the same way, but if you put more force behind it, like you're actually trying to push through, you can. Once you've spotted this, it does appear a little more translucent to you, and you see another stairwell going up, which kind of makes sense because you remember seeing from the outside that this place was about 3 stories tall, and you hadn't actually seen another stairwell going up yet.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to proceed upstairs.
Okay, trying to be stealthy?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and do that. Oof.
Not
Okay.
fantastic.
Nope.
Got some crickety steps there.
It's actually, as you're going, it's not so much that you make a mistake, it's that the steps themselves are made to make noise. So there's some light squeaking and groaning as you are going.
Gotcha.
All right. That being said, you do still manage to get up to the top of the stairs, or at least high enough up that you can see above the top of the stairs. And it's a small room with a what looks like iron door behind it. But whatever is in the center of the room facing the stairway is some kind of metal contraption that you've probably never seen before. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check. Ooh, did you roll a nat? No, it's just +1. So you're not familiar with what it is. You've never seen one before.
Okay.
I'll see if I can put a. It looks like some kind of mechanical beast. Like someone actually made a probably dire wolf, you could say, out of whoops, trying to get an image I can put it in. There we go. I'll put it in Discord. All right. Can I put it in here? No. All right. That's fine.
Oh, that's fucking aggressive looking.
Yeah. It is sitting just kind of calmly in the center of the room, facing the stairway. The area you're in is fairly well lit. The stairway's a little darker, but the room with this creature in it is a well lit room. There's nowhere you could really hide. So being able to sneak past it is pretty much all but impossible.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go in my head. And then try to back down the stairs, like maybe crab walk as quietly as possible.
Okay. I need to check something real quick.
You know that the meme with the little girl in the yellow jacket?
I think so. Is it the one who
She got the
walks
little
in and goes,
raincoat, and then she turns around and runs off.
oh, I don't think I've seen that one. I've seen the toddler who comes in and then immediately turns around and runs away.
Yeah, that mixed with the chick in the raincoat. Yeah. Oh, and then just run off.
Okay.
I think you just entered the danger zone.
You get back downstairs, and as soon as you leave or go back through the illusion,
Mhm.
you turn to your right, which is the hallway down to the other stairwell, and standing right in front of you is the Tinker.
Oh shit.
His hands are clasped behind his back, but his pistol is tucked into his waistband.
Gotcha. Is he staring at me, or?
He's staring right at you, and he just tilts his head to the right and lifts his left eyebrow.
Shit. Where's the privy at?
Classic defense.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll deception.
Come on. Oh no.
Oh god.
Can I give him my inspiration?
You can't. No, you're not there. I'll roll this one in the open.
Come on.
Jesus Christ, you lucky bastard.
Yes.
Oh, can I roll that? I got a good skill in it.
You just pop up. He's lying, man. He's not looking for the bathroom. Leave.
Yo, man.
Oh god, this is the where's the beer at situation. He raises both eyebrows at this point, and then he kind of half turns to the point where if he had to draw his pistol, the barrel would still be pointing right at you. And he points with his I guess you could say the hand that wouldn't have to draw the pistol. He points at a door down the hall.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my ass like I've got to take a shit, and I'm gonna do that weird walk, like clenched cheeks,
Mm-hmm.
and go in the direction that you pointed.
Are you gonna take the highway to the danger zone now?
That's right. Because Steven's trying to get me copy struck.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, you
So-
can hear that?
Yeah.
Oh. Guess I can't
So
listen to music while
You
I
can't
do
feverishly
this.
masturbate to Danger Zone in the background while playing D&D, no, sir.
Well, I was waiting for a perfect time to rickroll everyone, so.
Trying to get me prosecuted.
Yes, because so many people are going to be listening.
I'll be the
Can
one
we-
that Twitch
Hold on.
decides to make an example of with his
Yeah.
2 viewers.
Low impact.
Fuck
yeah,
that guy.
they don't even bother like banning you. They just send someone out to like string you up from a tree in your front yard or something.
Yep.
They just lynch you. Little sign in the front yard. DMCA is not a joke.
Yeah.
So you scurry to the privy. It's not like one you've seen before. You're used to things that are essentially a glorified outhouse.
Mhm.
Does it have
Right.
the three seashells?
No, but it does appear to be some kind of seat contraption with water in it. That you've never really seen one of these before.
Oh. I dunk my hand in? Like, what is this? Yeah. This is the nicest, most confusing bathroom I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They have drinking bowls in the privy. Do I see anybody in there, like, using the restroom?
No. There are stalls with each of these strange seat-like contraptions, but no one else is in there.
They're urinals, and he has no clue what they are.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a leak, but I'm gonna make noises like I'm having some issues.
Or are you just going to pour
Okay.
water into the bowl?
That's why I'm peeing.
Okay. Go ahead and make another deception check. Okay. There you go. You manage some convincing groans and grunts of pain and surprise while making the noise of things hitting the water, as well as, of course, urinating.
Oh, this is right out of an Austin Powers movie.
I'm just like in there splashing like a baby. Oh god! Oh my god!
There's a fucking screen, and like they're holding some midget and drop it down below you.
Jesus. Anyway, yeah, you spend, I would assume, a couple minutes doing that. How long are you gonna hide in the bathroom before leaving?
I mean, I'm thinking I'm trying to convey that I have diarrhea, so it won't be in there long.
Okay.
So yeah, a couple minutes, and then I kind of go out, kind of clutching my stomach a little bit, just in case he's standing outside.
He's not, but it looks like one of their stewards is. It's a man in fairly nice clothing who's just placidly standing there, his arms or his hands folded in front of him. It's like,
I'm gonna
do you
tell him,
require assistance, sir?
"Ooh, you might want to give it a couple of minutes. It's a little nasty in there, but I feel better." And I'm gonna try to go back downstairs and find the rest of my party.
He follows a few paces behind, but as soon as you get downstairs, he just stands at the stairwell, kind of quasi on guard. Key 3, the one who casually burst in on the two bathing gentlemen. What are you going to do when they're looking at you in shock? And they both, of course, move their hands to cover their submerged private parts.
I will
Uh,
be back. Enjoy.
And ah, you said there's how many bathtubs emptied?
There are 2 empty bathtubs.
Okay, I'm just gonna casually walk over to a bathtub and start, I'm just gonna take off my armor.
Okay, which will take a little while, but okay.
That's fine. And I'm just gonna casually strike up a conversation with my embarrassed private part friends.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of what are you going to be saying to them? Because they're very studiously, as soon as you start doffing your armor, they look away.
Oh, that's very polite of them. Um,
You don't stare at a woman who has a longsword if she, especially if you have no armor and no weapons.
This is Hannah walking in right there. That gift.
Oh,
I'm just gonna be like, hey fellas, how you doing? Have you guys heard of Chalk? Right, that's his name, Chalk. Like,
yeah,
The corner.
yeah. His name is Chalk. Yes, that's correct.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. My my
Oh, wow.
other Discord channel. Oh no, where'd it go? Where's the D&D part?
Oh,
I'll
did you
find
join
it.
that other game?
I haven't joined it yet, but they're talking about what happened with the session tonight. Here it is. And Homeboy said that his druid got high, wild shaped into a monkey, climbed a building 60 feet into the air, and then belly flopped onto the ground. And that was the more tame aspect of what happened tonight.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Well,
That's funny.
both of them, completely red in the face, are mumbling things about, oh, terribly sorry. And they both start reaching for their towels and robes to cover up, and they start retreating. They start trying to leave the room.
Oh, that's sad. Um. I mean, I'll turn to them and I'll say, well, I mean, I imagine it's only been what, a few seconds, so I don't
Yeah,
have my armor off yet, right?
yeah, you're still essentially unbuckling things.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna say, well, don't let me interrupt your time. And I'm gonna start going towards the door, but keeping a safer distance away from them. So like,
Okay.
crazy tiefling lady ain't gonna stab people right now.
Okay. They kind of sink back into the bathtubs and lay their robes and towels aside, still, of course, covering what you can't see anyway because the water's deep enough. um, but they're watching you the entire time, and they both look like, deer in the headlights.
I mean, I was sorry to intrude. Just wanted to enjoy a nice bath. Is there a ladies' room around here?
Uh, one of them kind of just, yes, it's a little further down the hall. You ask a steward, they can show you where.
Fantastic. I will do so. Nice talking to y'all. Bye.
Okay.
I'm gonna just walk out.
You don't shut the door behind you?
I'll shut the door behind me.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it cracked though.
Okay.
Like cracked where I can hear things.
Okay. So you're standing out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand out there for a few seconds. See if I can
Okay.
hear what they're saying. If they say anything. Apparently they ain't never seen a female before, so Lord have mercy on their souls.
More in the other D&D Discord.
No, Ron's in the kitchen yelling shit.
Oh, okay. One of them, the one who told you where the women's bathing area is, says, "Goodness gracious, these youngins today just have no shame at all." And the other responds, "Well, times are changing, and it's not exactly like we have any church looking down on us for doing anything." And you hear him utter some arcane words. Go ahead and do an Arcana check.
Boom.
Okay, he's casting Mage Hand, and
Gross.
the door closes.
Man.
Oh man, we've got some magical hand jobs going on in that bathroom, huh?
God.
That's what I was thinking.
Give yourself the old arcane stranger.
Jesus. Okay. About that time is when you see Steven's lizard folk walking up to you. Steven,
Oh,
are
he
you going to be
walks
saying?
up to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell her like, I found like a little secret passageway door right down the hallway. I think we should go investigate this some more.
Dude, I'm down. Let's go.
All right. Well, we need at least one other person. So let's go try and find the other people.
Wait, why do we need one more person?
It's the rule of 3.
Nah, we don't need another person. We're good.
Ah,
It's gonna take too long to go down and find people, and then we're gonna run into like Snooty 1 and Snooty 2, and then we're like, oh no, don't do anything bad, and then it's gonna be this whole chaos thing. We're already here. We might as well just go.
you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Steven, you lead Key 3 back to the small door in the wall that you saw. It's far too small for anyone but maybe a halfling to go through. Halfling or maybe a gnome. And it's about waist high.
All right. Well, guess look over at her and tell her to get down on your knees and crawl through.
No. It's like it's the door itself is set about waist high in the wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
By the way, you probably
can
never
we?
want to tell a woman to just get down on her knees.
Well, it's a paladin and it's a soft skin, so it's okay. Yes, it's pretty funny researching this character. They actually have insults for races in their lore.
It's white people of D&D. So,
Yep. Well, I'm gonna try and open the door.
okay. I mean, it opens easily. There's there's no resistance to it. It's a sliding door. It slides into the wall. and you're staring at what looks like a small, um, like rectangular shaft, like a mine shaft almost, but it's vertical. And
Okay.
there's a few ropes that look like they're going to a pulley.
I try and can I pull the ropes?
Uh, you can, yeah. You're gonna pull one of them and
Yeah.
start.
Does anything start moving, like an elevator, like dumbwaiter type thing happen?
Yeah.
Or
Before long, maybe about 10 seconds later, a small, uh, basically, I don't want to call it a platform, but um, yeah, it's essentially a dumbwaiter that
okay.
comes up there. It's empty at the
I'm
moment.
back.
Hmm. Well, look at the paladin and just ask her what does she think.
Um, I mean, could we just scale the ropes down?
Um, make an intelligence check.
Just a straight int check.
Straight int check. That probably wouldn't be the best idea.
Okay.
Given the fittings that hold the pulley in place, this probably isn't rated to hold much more than, say, like 10 to 20 pounds.
Mm.
So,
Mm.
with all the armor you're wearing, you would almost certainly pull it out of its moorings. Um, there's probably no one in your party who could actually scale these ropes.
How far
All right.
down is it?
Yeah. Can I kind of like gauge like where it would go? Like is it going down 2 stories, three?
It appears to the amount of time it took to get up to you, it probably only went to the floor below.
I say let's go see if we can find where this is going to.
I agree.
Okay. Are you going down the stairs or are you doing something else?
On the stairs.
Going down the stairs.
Okay. So you go downstairs. About the time that you're going downstairs is where um, Velsar is trying not to shit himself
Ah,
when he
good.
runs.
We got our third.
No, like you're leaving the floor just as he's running into the Tinker. Um, excuse me. So you're going downstairs. Ryan, Johnny, what were you
And
doing
so you
outside?
see this copper here, as the runes are drawn around it, will act as the arcane focus for the magical energies.
Okay. Johnny, roll not to fall asleep.
I'm actually just gonna state I'm half pretending to pay attention, but in all actuality, I really don't care too much about magic.
Uh-huh.
Sweet. Yeah, I cast a spell. It takes me, I don't know, 10 minutes.
Okay.
Ritual.
What spell are you casting?
I'm casting Gentle Repose on the ogre parts that we got.
Okay. Which extends it
So
by what, a week or 10 days?
10 days.
10 days? Okay. So you essentially stop any kind of decomposition and such for about 10 days.
Sweet. Yeah, that's it. That's all I was trying to do. And then
Okay.
I guess after 10 minutes, I'll probably just sort of look around, go inside, see if they're done with their nonsense yet.
We probably won't have time to go inside. They'll probably be out here by then, since it takes you 10
Actually,
minutes.
about 10 minutes. Yeah. Well, that depends. So y'all are going downstairs. Jason, you had your little adventure. You went downstairs. In that time, Key3 and Steven probably would have gotten into some trouble. So Key3, Steven, you go downstairs. You're looking for where that dumbwaiter went.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we notice anything? Do we see anything? Anything weird?
I mean, you see the tavern itself. You see a hallway next to the bar that seems to go further into the building. It is there's a set of double doors, kind of like swinging doors, those old timey
Saloon doors.
yeah, saloon doors that are there.
Okay. I go over to the saloon doors.
Okay.
I mean, it's like old
K-
Western style saloon where there's a missing bottom and a missing top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could I do a little stealth and crawl under it so I don't hit the doors?
Um, you could try that. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think I would try to stealthy go through those doors.
Okay. Before or after the paladin just opens them and walks through.
After.
Okay. Okay. Um,
That's excellent.
so the paladin just walks through without slowing down. The lizard folk like kind of drops to the ground and crawls underneath them relatively quietly, not disturbing the swinging doors. Um, the activity in the tavern itself is such that no one really seems to pay attention to you as you're going through. Um, you find yourself in a slightly darker hallway that has a few doors in it. But the one that leads to the area where you suspect the dumbwaiter would be is again, it looks almost like an iron door with some arcane writing on it.
Can I read the arcane writing?
That would be an Arcana check.
All right.
Just put a pressure plate on the ground. That'll work.
17.
17. It's a combination of guards and wards, as well as like arcane locks and various other protections.
Is it the same style of stuff that was I kind of noticed on the molding and stuff in the hallway?
The handwriting or the etching style is similar. It's just much larger.
Okay.
There is no handle on this door, but there is what looks like some kind of silver plate in the wall next to it, rectangular in shape, a little larger than a medium-sized person's hand.
Hmm.
Man, I've been talking this whole damn time. So it's just like a rectangular flat plate. Like, does it look like a pressure plate or does it look like a handprint goes there? Are there like buttons on it? Like,
There are no visible buttons on it. It doesn't look like it can be pushed in or pried out. It looks like it's just part of the wall.
I think you should
is
go over there and touch it.
sure. I go touch it.
Okay. Um,
Put my hand on it because it looks like a place a hand goes.
okay. Um,
Oh God, I'm gonna lose my hand.
no, you're not going to lose your hand, but a like the circumference, I guess you say the perimeter of the plate, a dim red light shines from it, and you actually hear what this sounds like. Um, you know, the sound of a large vault door just kind of locking in place.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that.
It didn't work.
All
Pretty
right.
sure we need the little tinker guy.
Yeah.
Just his hand. We don't really need him. Just need his hand.
Does anyone else in our group have like lock picking or anything like that?
Thieves' tools. Um,
Probably the
didn't-
rogue.
Oh, we have
There-
a rogue.
We
yeah,
do.
there didn't appear to be any place where you could actually use thieves' tools. I'm sure a rogue who's proficient in them could probably try to find a way to get around the trap or whatever it is.
Well,
Um,
I think we should go talk to the rogue and bring him over.
Fly.
Hell, I'm an
Hannah, you
urchin.
there?
Oh, riddle.
Use
Yeah.
tools.
I started talking and then I had to recollect my. It's been a very, very long day. Um.
I'm an urchin with thieves' tools, so I could do it.
Yeah. This is
Well-
about the time that you come downstairs. Go ahead and roll perception.
Perception. I ain't see
Ooh.
shit.
The only thing you notice is the dwarf bartender is coming around the bar. Seems to be mumbling to himself as he's walking in your general direction.
Hey, what are you mumbling about?
He ignores you as he turns to his right and he's going towards a pair of like old West style doors.
Alright, I'm gonna stick my hands out in front of me like, I exist, right? Okay.
He's not slowing down. He's like power walking, striding towards those doors. Key 3, Stephen, as you come to the conclusion to go get someone who is skilled in the art of getting into places they're not allowed, the doors burst open and the dwarf barkeep from earlier kind of stomps in, sees the two of you, and just barks, "Out now!" And he points over his shoulder.
Is the over his shoulder through the door?
Through the doors he just walked through, out into the tavern itself.
Oh,
He
there's a
came in-
way here through
Well-
the tavern?
That's how you
Well-
got in here. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I'll go out, but I'm coming back, so it don't really matter. So, yeah. I just tell him to calm its tits and wait a second. I'm about to leave anyways.
Do you say that?
Yeah, I'm a freaking lizard that doesn't like people.
I love it.
Calm your tits, soft skin.
Exactly.
You should have went, is that where the privy's at?
You won't like me when I'm hungry.
You ever seen a lizard folk take a shit? You gotta find a very particular place to do this.
I mean, I'd go out. I mean, I'll leave.
The dwarf is glaring at you, Steven, the entire time.
Oh.
Don't mind him. He's got issues with all people.
Um,
That's Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
yeah, from the TV show, and I think even the movies. He follows you out, and he goes back around the bar, and I need you both to, actually all three of you, since you're in there, make perception checks.
Who's all three of us?
You, Steven, and Jason.
Perception.
The bad ones.
9.
Okay.
Damn.
23.
Now I
Okay.
see fucking everything.
Yeah.
You put your glasses on?
I did.
So, Key 3, Steven, as you walk away from the infuriated dwarf, You see Velsar kind of standing there looking at his hands, having an existential crisis because he was ignored by someone. And he's the only member of your party that you see. He's at the base of the stairs.
All right. Okay, I guess I'll ask him like, do you know how to get into doors with no locks or handles?
Hidden keyhole, maybe? I don't know.
All right. Well, I got.
There's been clever contraptions to try to hide where you get into a lock.
All right. Well, there's a door in there. You should go see if you can get in there. I'll be there in a second. I gotta kind of sneak around, get to dwarf. I'll distract the dwarf while you guys go in there,
So,
because he doesn't like me. So
yeah. It's about this time that you both notice that he's grabbed something off of a plaque on the wall behind the bar, and it looks like he's putting something in the front of it. So both of you go ahead and make a I guess it would be an Arcana check, because I don't think either of you have tinkers or anything like that. So go ahead, both of you make an Arcana check.
oh, this is gonna be bad.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay. Belsar, it looks similar to what the Tinker had, just much bigger. Steven, you've actually seen one of these before. It's a blunderbuss.
all right, yeah. Well, hmm. Well, I'll tell them like, I'm gonna head to the door if you guys head to there, and I'll sneak back around, meet up with you guys. Cause I think we should get moving before he starts shooting everything in the room at us.
Well, okay.
Well, as long as that's good with you. And if it's not, you should still do it.
Can I tell why he's getting this off?
Oh, because he doesn't like me because I'm a lizard.
Roll an insight check.
What's going on here?
Oh man. Okay.
Oh wow.
He's a dwarf, man. Like, they're easy to anger, quick to fight.
Yeah, this isn't gonna go good
Also
between
context
us
clues
two.
of context clues of what you're doing too.
Yeah, there's also that. Like, the last thing you saw him do was go into where your party members were, and then he stormed out looking furious.
I'm gonna moonwalk out the door.
Okay, so you're leaving.
Yep.
All right.
Aw.
Steven, Key 3, are you leaving as well?
Yeah, I follow.
Okay.
Well, nah, that wouldn't work. Yeah, I'll just tell the barkeep to calm down. I'm walking out.
Oh no.
And go put his
Oh,
gun
no.
up.
No.
Oh Jesus.
Dwarves are like women. You don't tell them to calm down.
Okay, Steven, I have to ask, are you attempting to use the persuasion skill to diffuse the situation, but doing so in a very aggressive way? Or is
Yes.
that pure? Okay, so go ahead and roll persuasion at disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yep, roll it twice. There you go.
Okay, so we're taking that's perception. You
Oh,
want persuasion at disadvantage.
A third one.
that one.
Okay, that's slightly better at a 10. Um. All right. How many of you speak Dwarvish or Dwarven?
Oh,
I know one word. I.
Closest I have is under. He's not a
I
deep.
don't.
where is that at on this thing?
It'll be under your languages,
Yeah, you won't have it.
which will usually be in the bottom left under proficiencies.
Oh, I got gnome and halfling.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't speak Dwarven. You have no idea what he's saying, but it's not polite. You can tell that just by the way he's spitting it at you and pointing a blunderbuss at your crotch.
Oh,
The other
Shoot your dick off.
Yeah, the other people in the tavern have all kind of like quieted down and leaned away. Anyone who's within line of fire is scrambling to get out of the way. Even the bard who was playing has stopped, and he's just looking at all this with raised eyebrows.
Uh,
You said you were leaving, right?
yes.
Okay,
Yes.
you're walking out. T3, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okie dokie. 5.
Okay. You have no idea where this person came from, but someone taps you on the shoulder.
Is it chalk?
It is not Chalk. He's in the corner
Oh.
watching your lizard folk possibly get emasculated. Um,
Okay.
it seems to be one of the servers here, and they are holding out a small carton. It looks like some kind of sturdy paper that's been folded up into the shape of a box, and they're holding it out to you.
That's very generous. Who may I ask is it from?
Mr.
It's
Board.
it's the meal you ordered earlier, ma'am. Sorry for
What?
the delay. There was some kind of kerfluffle in the kitchen.
Kerfluffle. Okay, I take it. I must have did this last session, right? Because
Yeah,
I
you
don't
ordered something
remember.
to be sent up to you, but y'all weren't up there long enough to get the food sent to you, so it's being given to you now as
Gotcha.
you're burning all bridges to this place.
I am not burning bridges. That would be my lizard over here.
I just had to poop.
Yeah.
I just
Thank
think it's
you
hilarious.
kindly.
You're welcome. The one character who would have the most reason to ingratiate himself with a steady supply of food and water is like alienating them like super fast.
Well, there's a reason why I live in a swamp.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
just eat one of them later. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just wait for drunk patrons to leave the tavern.
Just start chowing down on them. Okay. Well, you all leave Key 3 with her to-go box in hand. And you find Nair explaining the intricacies of arcane magic to
So you see, it
a
turns out
clearly
he's a conduit.
disinterested Fox.
Fox.
Sorry, Trenton. There you go.
Ew.
Hey, how you guys doing?
So, I guess, am I out there with them?
Yeah, you're out there.
Okay. Well, I'll tell them, like, hey, I found, like, a creepy door with no handle in there and wards and crap all over it.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's probably
Yeah,
their stuff. We
it's,
should leave it alone.
none of our business.
Okay, I'm just saying. I found something. I mean,
It's so weird that
Did y'all-
Johnny is the voice of reason of this party.
Yeah, the pirate.
Yeah.
I'm a good pirate. I'm a Robin Hood.
I found a secret wall that led to a staircase that goes to a giant metallic robotic tinkered dog.
Did
What?
Y'all
Sweet.
did y'all get caught?
What?
Did you piss everyone off? Are we still welcome here?
I'm sure y'all are.
I've turned it into I had to take a shit. Very convincingly so. And,
Okay.
yeah.
We may not be also, because we're all associated with the same guild.
I don't know this fucking guy right here. And I point at the lizard.
Just,
What are you talking about?
dwarves.
That's our lizard druid. He's been with us the entire time.
Shh, they can hear us.
They can hear you too, dummy.
Shit.
I'm sure time I come back again, they'll forget about it.
Let's just go. We have the information we need.
Okay.
That's fair.
I
Alright.
really, really want to have the statue just fall on the ground right next to you. And when you look up, you just see the bunny corn just glaring at you.
Aww.
So
Or
we're
Hey.
the
gonna
shot to ring out and the bunny corn's just staring at us. Like, oh god, it learned.
just gonna get the lizard a disguise kit. It's really just gonna be like a mustache.
They call doing this.
Aubrey.
Hey, I was on pretty good behavior in there. I did not eat a single person, so.
Yes, Hannah.
Did when I
Words.
was I was supposed to meet with my little friend, right? Or no? My chalk friend.
I mean, he said that he could probably help you in a day or two.
How long's it been?
Like 10 minutes.
Oh, that just is so long to do shit. Jesus, y'all. All right.
Y'all, hold on now.
What?
Who?
Buddy?
Which 3 people, kind of did little shenanigans just now?
I was finding my way back to the fucking place. I don't know what you're talking about. I got lost. I'm directionally challenged, man. There's a reason I don't lead our party anywhere.
Is that what Key 3's doing to Chalk?
Yeah. Shh. You know?
What the fuck?
In the butt.
You got the shocker going on there.
We're supposed to find our way to the Guild of the Bear.
All right, I promise I'll be on better behavior.
This guild is filled with hairy fat
Fair-
men.
Fairy
It's gonna be
Hatman.
weird.
It's like people who wear fairies as hats.
Some big ass peoples.
They enslave an entire race of fairies just to be hats.
Hannah, please stop with the rabbits that are stripping.
Anyways, start heading to the western edge of town to find this guild.
Okie dokie.
All right, so yeah. You got to tell me more about this robotic dog. What's your guy's name, Jason?
Belsar.
Velsar, okay.
We put our names as our little character portraits on the screen.
Yeah, how do I change that? And I can put my name on there.
I think you just go to settings. You should be able to change it.
Yeah, you can change your display name under settings, the little sprocket.
Oh, okay. I see it.
You heard me, Aubrey, about heading west?
Yeah, I heard you. I'm trying to get this to...
There we
see
go.
if I can.
I read that as Mel Cheese Dick.
No cheese dick.
Got a melty cheese dick? What is going on here?
That's the
You know what
dramatic
sounds really
transition.
good right now? Some melt cheese dick.
That's right. Cute. 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 You're so spoiled. Domino
I
just wants
know.
to sleep in my arms.
Didgeridoo.
God damn it. Ryan, did you take damage of some kind?
Why do you ask?
Because it looked like your health was lower than it should be.
I just raised my HP.
So it probably didn't change your current. Just gave you the max.
Yeah. So can y'all see a portion of the screen now?
I see. Wait,
The
just
bottom part, yes, I see it.
yes.
Okay.
I
Good.
do
On the left side
not.
now.
You don't?
If you scroll all the way down, I see some grids
Yeah.
on the bottom and the left side, and now
Oh,
the
gotcha.
top.
Okay, yep. I don't.
Okay.
I was just thinking that was just black
Yes.
screen, but yeah, yep.
All right, y'all. Hannah's on /follow, so let's just go walk into a lava pit.
I can still hear you, you fucking dipshit.
Yeah, that'll show her. She'll never know.
All right. So, you arrive at the excuse me, the Guild of the Bear. They actually do have a sigil of a bear stamped into their door of their guild hall. You can hear a bit of commotion from coming inside. It sounds like what you would expect to hear from probably a tavern. There's a bit of music playing. There's the general din of conversation. Looks to be a stone building about 2 stories tall.
No one seems to stop us or anything.
There is no one at the door. No.
I knock at the
I'm-
door.
Like, are there like windows we can see into, or
There are no windows whatsoever.
I go in.
You go in.
Yep.
I'd say, yeah, let's go knock on the, open the door.
The door is not locked.
It's public. It's a guild.
Yeah.
At least that's what my guy's assuming.
Yeah. Inside is a small kind of like anteroom. There are a few things like coat racks and the like on the wall. Several of them appear to actually have coats hanging on them. Roll. What's your passive investigations?
Does it work the same way as passive perception?
Yeah, it's 10 plus your investigation score.
11.
11,
13.
14.
13, 14.
Oh, investigation.
Yeah, investigation. I imagine yours is probably 9.
It's -1.
Yeah, 9.
So it's a 9.
10 minus 1.
Okay. Okay. And Hannah?
What's investigation?
It's
Int.
intelligence and then possibly proficiency if you have proficiency in investigation.
Not proficient. Intelligence is a 17, so 13.
Okay. So it looks to be just your kind of average, boring entryway. There's another door on the other side of the hallway.
No one else is in this room?
There is no one in this room. There is another door. It looks like it's an iron-studded door. This is like a reinforced door.
Okay, I'll just see if it's unlocked.
It is not unlocked.
Cool. I knock.
Okay.
Does he?
And
Are you knock or are you trying to open it?
No, I'm knocking.
Okay. Can since I'm a weird lizard, can I kind of like hide in the corner anywhere?
you can certainly attempt to.
Okay.
It's not that well lit. It's kind of dimly lit area, but
Okay.
there's nothing to hide behind. So you could probably try to hide like in one of these corners.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I say the top left corner. I just want to hang out there while you knocked on the door.
Okay. It takes a few moments, but eventually there's like a little slat about head high and it slides open.
So the Wizard of Oz front door, essentially.
Yeah, kind of. There's a human standing there. It looks like he's wearing probably chainmail armor. And he says, yes.
We're from the Conservatory Guild under Guildmaster Theo. We wish to speak with your Guildmaster if we can have an audience with him for negotiations.
Guildmaster's away right now. If you would like to meet with him, you should probably come back in a day or two.
Great.
Can
Take my coat off the rack.
no? Does it seem like he's telling the truth?
Insight. No. His reaction or his statement was a little too practiced. It felt like he was saying it by rote.
Please, sir. It is imperative that we speak with him.
And time sensitive.
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
Oh!
You just like lean in and growl, like open the fucking door.
I just
that would be-
smile and show him the teeth.
That'd be more of an intimidation, but yeah. Also, that's perception. So you notice him sigh and roll his eyes. You also, with a 24 in perception, that's horrifying. Please don't delete that now. That is disgusting. No. With a 24, you actually notice there's a bit of cooler air flowing down from somewhere.
Okay, well then.
But you don't see any spots in the ceiling where it could be flowing down from.
And being cold-blooded creature, you can't move now.
Yeah. All right. The guard rolls his eyes and says, "Fine, but on your own head be it." And then he shuts the slat in the door. You hear what sounds like a couple of bars being pulled back, and the door opens. Boop.
All right. I step in and I ask, or does he seem to be already kind of in a motion to like lead us to him?
He seems to be in the motion to, what do you call it? Just stand aside and let you walk in.
Where will we find him?
He says, right now he's in his office in the back of the room.
Thank you. It's much appreciated. I reach out to shake his hand.
He does not take it, but he does nod at you. His hand is firmly on his sword hilt.
If you feel more comfortable, we can turn in our weaponry.
You can turn him in at the bar.
What the fuck?
I'll do that. If y'all don't agree to this, y'all can wait outside.
Why do we have
No,
to turn
I
in
mean,
our
I'm down.
weaponry?
Because we're not trying to make enemies.
Weapons don't create enemies.
They end them.
I mean, yeah, that too.
I go to the bar.
Well, are you gonna lay down your weapons?
Okay, so go ahead and move your way into the bar.
I mean, I'm gonna put my weapon on the fucking bar, but I swear to God,
Okay.
if something happens to my weapon, people in the
Wait.
party gonna be done.
Where are we?
That exactly. You need to move into the. It looks like you haven't moved in yet.
I
Yeah.
don't see my person.
I don't see my
Neither
person
do
either.
I.
Yeah, tokens are.
I put the tokens on there. That's.
You can't see them.
Might need to move the map layer to the back or something, or
I mean,
I found mine, but I can't see him still.
that is so dumb.
oh hey, I found mine. Yeah, you got to move the map layer to the back or move the tokens up a layer.
The thing is, like the map, the thing is already on the map layer. I don't understand why it's.
How did?
Bring the token to the front then. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to one by one bring your tokens to the token layer. It looks like, unless that's not working for some reason. Did that help?
Nope.
Nope. I'm gonna
I
get into the
don't-
beer real quick then.
So I'm clicking right on top of Ryan's token.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I do not see anything.
What the fuck?
Should be able to just right click and bring to front.
How about now?
No.
God damn it. That just got rid of all the dynamic lighting.
Oh, that's why. It's because dynamic lighting.
God, I hate that shit. Well, you can see pretty much everything anyway.
Yeah, the dynamic lighting's a bit of a bitch.
So fun.
Hold on, I'm turning the vision on for everybody.
Oh, now I see it.
Yeah.
I'm back.
So
Can-
I
can
drug
all-
another token on, so if you could delete bottom right.
Okay.
I only see mine though. I don't see anyone else's.
You don't see anyone else's token?
I
Nope.
see mine too.
How
I
do
see
you-
all of y'all's.
Yeah, I see everybody. Some are at the bar, some are still outside.
Yeah, here I'm coming up. I'm
Now I
coming up.
see everybody.
I still don't.
Hold on, give me a second.
Oh, I didn't know.
I mean,
Reload your game.
that's key 3. No, it's not that. It's. How about now?
There we go.
Oh, there's no reason to even have the friggin'
Dynamic
hidden
lighting.
area. Yeah, it's so borked.
Yeah. Regular old Fog of War works.
Yeah, I have to practice with that. Okay.
Hmm.
So
I start unsheathing weaponry.
unsheathing or just taking it
Well,
off your belt?
unsheath and take off the belt. Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay. So because unsheath means to draw.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. There seem to be several people in the place. Some of them are just wearing casual like linen or cotton clothing. A few of them seem to be wearing basic leather or padded armor. You see one other guard at a door to the top left of the building. He's just standing at attention. The barkeep is a very large humanoid. He's almost 8 feet tall. Bald. He's got kind of tattoos going down the back of his head and down his forehead. And he doesn't say anything when you put your weapons on the counter. He simply takes what looks like a token, hands it to you, and puts your weapons in a bin with the same number that's on the token.
Cool.
Okay.
So
Are any of you,
do we all get a token?
if you give your weapons to him, yes.
Okay. Oh, I'll give him my weapon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point at my quarterstaff and go, "It's just a walking stick."
Yeah. Deception?
Oh, I'm on drug screen.
$17.
Ooh. He looks at you and then he just kind of rumbles out in this really low voice. I would believe that if you'd used it to walk into the room. And he holds his hand out to take it.
All right. Hand it over.
Sorry, I got a 920. So, he hands you the token with the number on it. It has your quarterstaff. Are any of you trying to keep weapons on your person?
Oh
No.
no.
Nope.
No. Okay. Hannah, do you hand over your longsword?
Yes.
Okay. He gives you a token. Um, Nair, are
Yeah.
you handing over your arcane focus?
My arcane focus is my spell book, and nobody touches my goddamn spell book.
That's fair. You do notice as you come up to the bar, he glances at your neck, your ears, and your hands before looking you in the eyes. Are you handing him anything? Like, do you have any weapons to check in?
Oh yeah, no, I hand him crossbow, a cordon of bolts, and a quarterstaff.
Okay. He does seem to be a little more leery of your quarterstaff. It seems like he can't tell the difference between a regular quarterstaff and say a wizard staff. But
Make sure that doesn't go off in your face.
Was that just RP funniness, or are you actually trying to convince him it's your staff?
Oh, that was. I mean, sure. Yeah, why not? Let's try
Okay.
to convince him of it.
Deception?
It's a 9.
Oh man.
I
Okay.
need to roll twice.
Okay. I don't know. So it's an. All right. Well, I'll roll this one in the open because he ain't necessarily too bright. He'll probably figure it out. Oh yeah, he figured it out.
Jesus Christ.
The one thing he knows is withered staffs.
Yeah, you know.
No, the one thing he knows is when
spooky.
someone's bullshitting him.
Ah,
And so he no longer looks afraid of the staff. He just rolls his eyes and he puts it in the bin and he hands you your token.
That motherfucker knows his way around a quarterstaff. Just saying.
Yeah.
All right. I thank him.
He nods and he goes back to essentially tending the bar.
question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see where he stores the weapons at?
These shelves behind him.
Okay, so they're kind of in the open. They're
Yeah.
not like locked up.
No.
Okay.
Um. Are those rooms revealed again? Hold on.
Hmm?
Check something.
All rooms are revealed currently.
Damn it. I tried to hide some, but oh well. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
Saw
That's
nothing.
annoying. You saw everything. That's fine. I do like the dungeon fog thing. I'm pretty happy with this map. Come on. All right. I just need to figure out how the actual fog of war works so I can actually hide things from y'all. Get you with stuff.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So are we free to move about, or?
Yeah, I moved over here.
Oh, all right. Well, so why are we here? Like, what are we supposed to be doing? Look for someone?
We've got a grocery list, and we're trying to fill it.
Okay.
Essentially, yeah.
I highly suggest y'all talk to people because I don't like humans, and I'll probably piss everyone off.
Most likely, yeah. So is anyone going over to the guildmaster's office with Trenton, or is it pretty much just him?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go.
There you go.
I'm gonna stay back.
Okay. You find a position along the wall. There are a few tapestries there. They're kind of ratty, like they've been damaged but mended somewhat. You only saw 2 guards in the place, as well as the absolutely massive barkeep. The door in front of you is not locked.
I knock.
What? Yeah. Let's start there.
Okay. A few seconds later, you hear kind of a muffled enter.
I enter.
Okay. You find a man sitting at a table, kind of going over a few books. It looks like he's wearing some kind of golden chainmail. And some kind of helm. He's relatively tall, fairly well built, but he also has a staff leaning against his desk.
What's time of day?
At this point, it's probably after like 2 in the afternoon.
I say good afternoon.
He looks up at you and nods, and
Yes,
then
happy nebulous
says,
time.
"Why did my guard let you in?"
We have basically an urgent task from Theo over at the conservatory. He basically heard you had found or come across some materials which you weren't using. We're hoping to find some negotiations to acquire these materials. My friend here has the materials listed in his book.
He closes the book on his desk and he stands up fully and turns to you. He says, "Theo. Never heard of him. What materials have you heard that I have?" He's looking at
Yes.
you, Nair.
Hello, Nair Tims, Raven Academy of the Magical Arts. We've got this list here. Our guild master took great pains to explain to me what the items were that he required, and he had heard that perhaps you had come across maybe one or two items in this, and I hand him the list.
Maintains eye contact. I don't. Items.
Okay. He takes the list from you. He starts reading through it. He seems to pause on a few of the items, and his eyebrows like straight up raised to his hairline. He seems kind of surprised. Before his features just kind of calm, and he hands the list back to you, and he says, "I'm afraid you're mistaken. I don't have any of that."
Insight.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it must be our mistake, and I guess I will bid you good day. Good day.
Are we all
16.
doing an insight?
If you're there, yeah, you can.
If you're there and you want to, you're a little far away to do an
Yeah.
insight. You
I
have
was
to do
like,
a perception check first.
okay, I was gonna say, do I see any of this stuff in there?
I mean, they left the door open, I assume. So, I mean, he has a few chests in there, a bookcase.
Yeah, I
You
don't really.
can't really hear what they're saying. It's too far away.
Okay.
Wah, 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 wah.
Well, while they're in there doing that, do I like
Oh,
notice any like any hidden doors or anything?
that would be an investigation check, and you'd have to kind of like go around to try to find them. Ryan, are you
Oh,
going to do an insight check?
Nope,
Okay.
I believe him.
He seems to be on the up and up. It is a little suspicious what his reactions were beforehand, but you can't detect any falsehood in what he said.
Does he know where we can acquire any of these things?
Do you ask him?
Yes.
Okay. He looks at you and he says, several of the items on that list are fairly rare and hard to come by, even in a normal plane of existence, unlike this purgatory here. If I knew where to find some, I would keep it to myself.
I'm gonna kind of noticeably glance over towards the chest to my left,
Mm-hmm.
and then look back.
Okay. Are you trying to imply something?
Just gonna
Or
try to
you-
see what his reaction is if he notices what I'm looking at, and then back, and if he reacts in any way.
Okay.
Subtle as a sphinx.
Yeah, pretty much. He narrows his eyes at you, and he seems to be getting a bit impatient or perhaps aggravated.
Well, Guildmaster, you seem to be telling the truth. Albeit, I don't fully believe you, but it's also none of my business. I was just sitting here on a task. I do wish you would be transparent with us, because I do know my Guildmaster doesn't have false information.
What he means is thank you for your time and good day.
No, I mean what I said, but we'll be going since you clearly are of no help to us.
What he means is it's been very pleasant talking with you and chatting all this while. You have a lovely guild hall and good day.
Um,
I'm also
All of
under
you-
tones, by the way, of like, there's no way he doesn't know who our Guildmaster is.
oh, okay. All of you make perception checks. Okay. And, oof. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Trenton, you're the only one who notices that he has a full grasp on the staff that's leaning against his desk. His knuckles are almost white with how tightly he's grasping that staff.
We're not here to fight, so we'll be going.
What? Fight? Who would fight?
He nods at you and gestures towards his door with the hand that's not on his staff.
I depart.
Okay.
As they're departing the room, can I do see if I can sneak into the room
He is
when they're
looking
coming
at
out?
he's looking at the doorway, and
Oh,
there's
okay.
nowhere there you could hide.
Okay.
So it would be practically impossible for you to do so without some form of concealing magic.
Okay. Gotcha.
So as I'm walking out, also I don't notice the staff. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right. So should we all go to a table and discuss any plans?
I'm turning in my token.
Check,
Okay,
please.
you're getting your stuff. All right.
Oh.
The Goliath at the bar just nods, takes your token, and hands you your equipment.
And man, be careful with that staff.
Thank him, and I'll put my stuff on and head out.
Okay. One by one, as you're turning in your tokens, he gives you all of your equipment. None of it is missing or been tampered with.
This is for you. And I put a crossbow bolt on the table. Wink. And then I leave.
Okay.
This is a tip, not a threat. This is because wood's rare. It's a tip. I
Did
don't
you just
have any
give
money
the
to buy.
bartender wood?
Okay. All right.
Wood with a really strong tip.
Yeah.
So we're all leaving? Okay.
Okay.
Well, I think we got in good with the bartender.
All right.
We're going to have to rob this place.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask them like what all happened in the room.
Well, let's get out of here first.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll start walking away and walk and talk kind of thing.
Okay. So y'all go ahead and discuss.
The guy is a really good liar.
Okay.
He's definitely hiding the fact of these materials.
So, do you think the materials are there?
I do, because I don't think our guildmaster would have false information like that.
Okay.
He didn't know
So,
who our guildmaster was. I looked at his chest, looked back at him, and he got agitated after telling us that he wouldn't tell anyone if he had any of those items.
I don't know if any of you also noticed, but he was very quickly agitated and close to grabbing his weapon.
do you think you could, like, how big of a chest was it? Like, could you pick it up and run out of the room with it, you think? Or open it quickly?
So there were 2 chests in that room. One of them was kind of your standard sized treasure chest.
Okay.
You could probably, with a decent enough strength score, you could probably pick it up and run it away. The other one, way too large for a single person to be able to comfortably pick it up and run with it. Again, if you had a strength score, like, I think the only one in your party who could do it would be Key3, and she wouldn't be able to defend herself while doing so.
I
Well,
don't think
'cause what I'm saying is I can make a distraction.
I don't think we should be trying to steal this stuff. We don't want to start a war
Okay.
with
Okay.
a guild that potentially has more resources and forces than ours.
Well, then I guess we need to.
We find a way to contact Theo and
Oh,
see
I
what
was
he
gonna.
says we should do.
I was gonna say, or we go back, see if there's any favors we can do for him. Maybe
he's
if
the
we scratch his
Talk
back,
to Chalk.
or like one of the guards, maybe they could help us.
Try to
Right
gather
now,
more
we'd just
info
be
in
doing a
town from
favor
the
for
bard.
nothing, because that would be going in and implying he is lying to us, which could set him off the wrong way.
Yeah, remember we needed to talk to Chalk the bard, so why don't we just try to talk to Chalk and see if he has anything to add?
All right.
We could try to talk to Chuck, but again, I suggest we still try to contact Theo, because words and reputations about Chuck aren't necessarily all good. I'm also going to glance back and kind of peek and look if anyone's following us.
Okay. No one's following you. Make a perception check. $14. You don't spot anyone tailing you, lurking around corners, or anything like that.
Huh? So I guess we'll head back to the other guild.
Here's a.
And on the way, I'm
What?
going to say, this is why y'all shouldn't have snooped around at the last guild we were at.
Before we leave, I just want to see if I can walk around in this entryway again and just see if I notice like where this cold air could be coming from.
Okay. That would have been an investigation check, so go ahead and do that.
Okay. This is gonna suck. Yeah.
Can't tell, man. Like,
Okay.
you can clearly feel the cold air coming in.
Right.
And honestly, it's probably because you are lizard folk that you could feel it in the first place, but you can't see where it could possibly be coming from. And the ceiling is too high up for you to actually get up there and like feel around.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, since I can't kill anyone, I'm satisfied.
Not starting
Well,
a war
I
if we
can't-
kill everyone in one shot.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. There's no one to fight if they're all dead, and I'll eat the body, so there's no, evidence.
All right.
Except all your
You
lizard folk
fight the
poop.
blaster first, and we'll see how you do.
Sweet. So,
So off to the bard.
Okay. So y'all are returning to the Guild of the Hawk.
Yeah. Well.
Is that the one we were just at?
Yeah, the one where
Oh.
the dwarf was cursing at you in Dwarvish.
Yeah.
since
How long
we've
had
been there.
this? Hasn't been a day yet, has it?
No, you've been gone maybe 20-30 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll still recognize you? Oh god. You should
Well-
totally put on a mustache. Like I'll cut a clip of my hair off, and you can put a mustache on.
Like you come in there with clearly mismatched bangs.
Yeah.
And he's just
Well, I'll just have to try to do a stealth into the building.
I
he's
suggest you walk in normally.
Like a 6'5" lizard's like got his arms out, like stealthily crawling across the doorway.
except
gonna
for his
try
left
it.
arm, which is holding up the mustache to his lip because he doesn't have any
Yeah.
glue or tape.
Hey, I'm using my tail of the mustache.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I guess if I walk in the middle of all of y'all, maybe he won't notice the only fucking reptile in the damn universe.
I'm just picturing this as Steven walks in. It's-
Uh,
all right.
All right. Well, so do y'all? Well, I guess when we get there, if y'all want, I'll hang out outside, and y'all can, maybe that'll let y'all back in.
You could try apologizing to them too.
Nah, that's not my nature.
I'm a curious crocodile.
That would be coming. Wait, what is it? Too civilized, pretty much. And I can't become too civilized, then my people won't allow me to come back home.
Well, K3, you think you can handle the talking with Chalk since you seem to have a good relationship with him?
Sure.
Or you could go in there and try taking off your armor in there, see if you can make a little distraction, and I'll slip on by.
Well, I can try talking to him. That's fine.
This is going.
With her killing him in his sleep.
She did do that in my campaign, didn't she?
I've only done that once.
I've only been a Black Widow once. Although you weren't married, so I guess it was really more of a praying mantis.
Yeah.
Well, I still think if we're going back to here, we need to go investigate that room with that door. That, or we need to go investigate this robotic dog.
Are you saying this in character?
Steven?
What?
Are you
Were
saying
you
that
saying
in
that-
character?
Yeah. I'm saying that in character.
I suggest you let this guild have their business and not snoop around it.
All right.
You're not curious where all of their crazy rare and expensive items come from?
Yeah, I'm just saying if
Absolutely curious, but
Like, I don't know,
This-
giant
and-
bottles of rum?
Oh, I'm absolutely curious, but don't you try to sway me with rum.
Johnny, you
You're
remember your flaw?
You're a son of a bitch, Jason.
Wisdom save, disadvantage.
Oh my god! Are you fucking kidding?
You're fucking wrecked. Do not try to taint my mind with rum.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's awesome. So,
I am curious, but it's also none of our business, and this guild is allied with ours, as far as we know right now.
he says as he licks his lips.
Well, how about all of y'all go in there and have a drink and discuss this?
How does that one song go? Yo ho ho and a bottle of what?
It won't work again. You've already tried once. You can't just drop the rum bomb until he like folds. It's not gonna work.
Rum. Like in my sleep, they're just in my ears, subliminal messages. Rum.
They're just they're
Red
just using
rum.
message over and over and over again. And of course, that's when you start going red rum, red rum.
Just gonna make a bunch of rum puns from now on. Like, hey guys, I'm gonna go take a rum. I'll be right back.
Jesus.
Random words with rum instead.
Yeah.
Like Super Troopers with meow.
Yeah.
Okay. So
We arrive.
you do arrive.
An ancient dragon.
No. Y'all aren't ready for those yet.
Yeah, we can handle it.
No, you couldn't. An ancient dragon would destroy you guys.
Not if he swallows us whole and we carve up his insides.
Ancient dragons can't do that. That was something I did for that one boss. Because technically he was like,
and carve up his insides.
that dragon was essentially like a CR-26 creature. And it only killed Josh's character. So y'all did really well.
Isn't that the same encounter where it was like, it's only a 5% chance for you to not drop out of dragon form?
No, that was earlier.
Oh.
That was an earlier encounter.
Mm.
That's the one where you actually became a dragon and held your own for a little while.
Okay, while y'all decide what you're gonna do, I'm gonna go let the dogs out. I'll be back.
I guess everyone take this for a bio break real quick.
I'm not going to last much longer.
That's fair. Oh, by the way, Hannah, is this weekend Adventure Time?
No, Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right. So,
right. So you have all arrived at the Guild of the Hawk. It looks like most of the patrons who are in there are still there, just chatting, enjoying their food. You do notice that Chalk is not in the corner, and there is now what looks like armed guard standing in front of those double western doors. We do have some rooms as a possible inn, yes.
Okay, interesting. Perhaps I might need to stay a day here, and well, I'd prefer not to sleep outside. Anyways, I look around for the bard.
For Chalk,
Yeah.
he's not in the room.
Okay, good.
The barkeep reaches underneath the bar and he pulls out what looks like some kind of ledger. And he says, "How many people? How many rooms?"
Ooh, I mean, I guess 5 people in 2 rooms. One for me, and the other can have that one room.
So I'm asking as the DM, did you just imply that you're going to take a room to yourself and the other 4 can take a room?
Well, yeah.
And barkeep says, "Let me check if we have any rooms that have that many beds."
Or the floor or whatever. It's fine. I'm sure.
Unfortunately, we don't have any rooms that have more than 2 beds.
Okay. 3 rooms it is. What's the cost of that?
Single rooms are gold. Double rooms are 5 silver.
A person, or like just in total, like you just have 2 beds for 5 silver?
It's 5 silver per person.
Oh, okay. I was very confused about the pricing for a moment there. Yeah, that's fine. I just hand him 3 gold.
Okay. He takes it. He says the names.
Oh, yeah, about that. The Fox, Velsar, Melty Cheese Dick,
Melchizedek.
and Key3. Oh, and of course, myself, Narratims, Praven Academy of Magical Arts.
I'm just going to put Nair Tim's. I don't have much room for everything else.
It's implied. Don't worry.
So he writes the names in. He reaches under. He pulls out 5 keys, and he hands them to you. And says, "The one with the blue gem is the single room. The red gems are the double rooms."
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
And he goes over and he puts the gold in the strange contraption that you've never seen before.
I stand
Wait,
at it.
sorry, what just happened?
He rented rooms for the night.
Okay. Oh, good.
I'm
Anyways.
fascinated by this contraption.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I don't have any spell slots.
Did you use all your spells in the fight?
Maybe except one. Second level.
All right. So are you all heading to bed, or are you going to ask around or try to sneak around again or do something?
Oh, you know I'm gonna sneak around.
I mean, it's not that
Wait,
late.
wait,
is
wait,
it?
wait. I'll wait to find out what everyone else is doing first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give them the keys and let them decide for themselves, and then keep back the fact that I have the single room.
Okay. Um,
So who am I rooming with? Then?
I'll room with you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit around at the bar, relax, and wait around to see if Chalk shows back up.
Find a comfy
I'll
table
ask
in a
at the
corner.
bar.
Prop your feet up.
Oh, then I'll go chill with you at the corner table.
okay.
I'm
we
gonna
can
go
see
back
the
up to
whole
the
room.
bartender.
All right. So
Okay.
Velsar and Trenton are finding a corner table. Nair, what are you doing?
Go to the bartender.
Bartender. Key3, what are you doing?
I don't know. Steven?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm
Oh.
planning on doing. I'm gonna go up to the room, and then I'm gonna sneak back down. I'm gonna make it look like I'm going to bed.
So, that's right. He didn't tell you where the rooms were. Okay. So you're trying to go upstairs to find your room?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll go with him.
Okay. No one stops you when you try to go upstairs. And you get upstairs and make an investigation check.
Ha!
Okay.
I don't even notice my shoes are untied.
You don't see any doors upstairs. It looks like a long hallway that goes on too long. It seems like it goes beyond the borders of the building itself. And you see no doors in the entire hallway.
What the fuck?
I guess. How wide is this hallway? Like, could I
About,
put an arm on each wall?
it's about 10 feet wide, so probably
Nah.
not.
Well, I guess I'll just pick one side and kind of walk and see if I can feel any door. Or wait, we have keys, don't we?
You do, but there are no doors.
I'm gonna
Well,
walk
are there any
downstairs.
keyholes or anything?
That would be another investigation check.
God, I'm not gonna find
You will
it.
be able to make this one at advantage if you were walking down the hallway, running your hand down the wall. You're physically
Yes.
interacting with it. So go ahead and make an investigation check at advantage. And you said you were going back downstairs, Hannah?
Oh!
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to what's his name? Nair.
Mm-hmm.
And say, care to show me where the room is?
Shut up, Jason.
Jason, you're
very
dumb.
forward.
Doji was on the same page.
Hmm?
The Doji was on the same page. He goes, "Oh yeah."
Hey, Doji. Anyway, yeah, I go down to Nair. And I ask him to show me where the room is.
Okay.
Please.
Nair, you were never told, nor did you ask where the room was. So,
I mean, I'm at the bartender right now.
yeah.
So I just sort of look at him expectantly.
He shrugs and he points to his left. There's kind of a darkened alcove in the corner of the tavern past the bar. And he says, downstairs.
I
Do we
point at a
just go
darkened alcove and I
downstairs?
say downstairs.
Do we go
Okay.
downstairs or upstairs?
You
I
went
went
upstairs.
upstairs.
Y'all never went downstairs before. You weren't shown it.
Oh, I go to the stairs where we went up, and I scream Steven's name.
You scream, melty
Mhm.
cheese dick. Okay.
Mhm.
Melty cheese dick.
Melchizedek.
Okay.
Oh, that's what that says.
It's
How's-
from the Bible. Come on.
Yeah, well.
That's why I didn't recognize it. There you go.
That's why it can't be pronounced by Aubrey.
Yep. It causes me pain. Anyway, so Steven,
Yes.
Key 3 screams out your name from the lower floor.
And I
you
scream
have-
back the correct pronunciation of the name.
Okay. By this point, you have walked more than twice the length of the hallway that you saw previously, the last time you were here, and you've only gotten about halfway down the hallway you can observe. You haven't found any keyholes or anything. You haven't found any doors, nothing. This is beyond anything you've ever experienced before.
Okay. I mean, I'll go back since you called my name.
Okay.
I mean, I'll head back, but I'm keeping this in the thoughts.
You notice that walking back to the stairwell only takes you about a quarter of the time it took you to walk all the way to where you were.
Okay, there's definitely some funky stuff going on.
Yeah, it does. It takes you almost no time at all to get back to the stairwell.
All right.
Fucking Super Mario 64 hallway and stairs and shit.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Yeah, I guess. I'll walk back down to.
I guess when I see
Yeah.
him, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, the rooms are downstairs," and I point to the little alcove that blah 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 blah.
Okay.
The enthusiasm, though.
Very very tired.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess on my way downstairs, do I pass by where everyone else is sitting at their table?
Yeah.
I would.
I mean, everyone in the bar is looking at Key 3 right now,
Hmm.
and you.
Oh.
I break
Yeah.
out into a dance since they're all watching me.
Cool.
It's not
Performance check.
usual.
10.
It's not your best work.
Yep.
Well.
Notice
Give
a
my little-
pole in the corner.
I was about to say, give my little tiefling a pole. Is there a pole in the corner?
There is not a pole in the corner. no.
Ah man.
This is not that kind of tavern.
I mean, they need to liven up their lives in this purgatory place anyway.
Well,
Please welcome to the stage, Melty Cheese Dick!
He slithers his way up.
And
Or
then he sheds his skin.
Oof.
he slithers what he thinks is slithering, but he's just like dragging his stomach across the floor.
Making a loud scraping sound as it goes. Yeah.
Oh.
straight up Peter Griffin it.
Oh God.
The worst one ever.
Well, all right. Well, I guess I just stop by their table and tell them like, hey, there's something just fishy about upstairs. Like,
Good.
and I'm gonna go lay down for the evening. And
What a good
first-
idea.
It's like
And,
2 p.m. I agree with you. Let's go to
At
sleep.
this point, it's about 3 p.m. Yeah,
It's 3 p.m. It's time for a nap.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Y'all haven't taken
So,
a short rest, so
so I proceed to the room.
Slash follow.
okay.
It's still early, but I'm just telling you, I'm just gonna chill there till a good sleeping hour, so to speak, more
Okay.
normal
Okay.
sleeping hour. And
That's
just
gonna be
if Chalk comes back in. If not, then I go to sleep.
okay. So okay. Um, Key 3, Steven.
Yes.
Sorry, Melty Cheese Dick. As you go downstairs,
Melchizedek.
yeah. Okay. Um, it's never gonna be that. I'm sorry. Um, thank you, Jason. No, thank you, Ryan, because you're the one who first said it. You go downstairs, and as you go down the stairs, the red, like kind of gems in your keys start to glow, and you see 2 doors. There is a door with a blue gem in the center of it, and there's a door with a red gem in the center of it. The red gem door is the gem is actually glowing.
Is it like where the key would go?
There's a key. There's a keyhole underneath the handle. Yes.
Well, I say, put my key in there.
Yeah. It unlocks easily, and the door swings open.
All right.
There's a fairly nice room with 2 beds, 2 dressers, 2 kind of, I guess you'd call them chests that you can keep your things in. Table with water basin and a pitcher of water. It's a comfortable looking room. It's slightly more opulent than you're used to. Um, the beds are clearly of high quality, and so is the wood paneling and the flooring.
All right. Well, now that we're in there, can I stealth my way back out to go back upstairs?
So you can absolutely start like stealthing upstairs where people wouldn't notice you, but it would like you could try to stealth your way through a crowded bar, but
Well, you know, like
again, that's going to be. I mean, you can try. You can certainly try.
just
Transform
kind of
into
walk
a
through the
rat.
shadows, just
Should have
kind of,
been a gnome
What?
just
or a halfling.
Change into a centipede.
Should have been a halfling.
You cannot wild shape into non-beast creatures. They must be beasts. Halflings count as humanoids, which do not count as beasts by the rules of D&D. Which is why you
well,
can't just wild shape into yourself with full health.
Turn
well,
into a goat.
I guess I'm trying to say I'm gonna just kind of nonchalantly, just kind of. I'm not gonna piss
Okay.
anyone off on my way up there. Is what I'm trying to say.
Turn into
Okay.
that weird bunnicorn.
You could turn into an Almirage if you wanted to.
Sweet.
I don't have those spells and stuff yet.
It's not a spell. It's literally
it's
your
your
wild
wild shape.
shape. You have
Oh,
2 of
okay.
those, I believe, before you have to take a short rest. Wild shape.
Oh, so I could like just turn into like a rat.
Yes, you could. Um,
That could be very entertaining.
No, I'm thinking that's a way I can get back behind the saloon doors.
I was just thinking in terms of like fucking you get like great hammered as a mouse or something.
Right. That's the thing. I'm like, but
But the
Free-
beautiful thing about Wild Shape is as soon as the mouse hit points die, they don't pass over to your hit points. So
right.
like you would just turn into a giant fucking lizard after they smash a mouse.
No, it does. Any remaining damage is done to you, but yeah, you don't take the full damage. You take whatever's left.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'm gonna turn into a mouse. So how do I need to cast, or is it a roll or anything?
To turn into no, you literally just turn into a mouse.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use that to try and I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna
Okay,
go
are you gonna
upstairs.
turn into a mouse and then go upstairs? Or you're gonna go upstairs and turn into a mouse.
I'm gonna turn into a mouse and just run along the baseboards like a mouse does,
Okay.
and
Um.
make my way upstairs. See if I can do it without being noticed.
Okay. Go ahead and let's see what a mouse's. I think you still get to use your skill for stealth, don't you? It would just be with the mouse's dexterity. I'm pretty sure that's how Wild Shape works. Let me find. I'll just use the one for rat since they don't have one for mouse.
Okay, yeah, same thing. Yeah.
They don't have great dexterity. It's pretty
Oh.
much. It's pretty much just your. It's just your bonus. Your what do you call it? Proficiency bonus.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think I should be fine. I mean, I'm a little creature. Unless someone's really looking, they're
Yeah.
not gonna see me. So.
Yeah.
So I'll just do that. I'll just scurry through the crowd. Try
Okay.
to make sure no one steps on me.
So it'll be at this point a D20 plus 2.
All right. So D20 plus 2.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's pretty good.
All right.
And I will give you. I'll have this be at.
Does he have advantage because he's small?
They have disadvantage because he's small. Disadvantage to spot him. It'll be the lower of these two plus their bonus. They're both 5s. So yeah, no one really notices, or at least I think the only person who really notices you. No, because he has disadvantage. No one notices you. You're running around the bar, or at least the along the walls of the bar. No one's reacting to you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I just do that. Make my way back upstairs.
Okay. No, because since you're not actively looking for him, it's just your passive minus 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Which your passive is what, 16?
Yeah.
So yeah, you had an 11 against him.
Okay, I was just seeing.
All right. Now, if I make it back up to that hallway, I want to.
What the fuck are those? How did you get 3 1s in a row? Jesus Christ.
My God.
Ain't that crazy?
So you did 6
It's even
damage
weirder
to the
because I
rat that
meant
you
to
saw?
roll 1, not 3. I think maybe I fucked up when I was messing with my mouse.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
somehow
have to buy a new
you
one anyways.
clicked it. Oh, you weren't able to fix it?
No, probably not. I think maybe I fucked it up somehow.
Hmm.
Maybe I just need to take it apart and take a look at it again.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. By the way, Steven, your mouse has
Yes.
1 hit point.
Okay.
So, like any damage whatsoever,
Yeah.
you're going to revert.
Yeah.
All right. So you are successfully kind of sneaking through the room. Hannah, did you just go to the room and decide to like fuck all this? I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, I'll catch up with what's his face later.
Okay.
I'm
Uh,
legit gonna be like, I'm out. I'm going to
okay.
bed. I'm fucking tired.
That's
Yep.
all right.
Uh,
We're not going to do any combat or anything tonight, and that's fine.
no worries. Thanks for the night. Bye, y'all. Have a good
You're
night.
Yep.
welcome.
Adios.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Sweet dreams. Um,
Can I know if Chuck comes back or not?
yeah, I rolled for that. He doesn't show up again until what would be about 8 p.m.
Okay, I said I was going up about dinner time, so I wouldn't see him. So
Yeah.
I would have gone up and gone to bed.
You
At
would have
that
gone
time.
down and gone to bed. Yeah.
Down and gone to bed. Yeah.
So when you and Jason, when you and Velsar go downstairs, as you're walking downstairs, your keys, the little red gems in them, start glowing and then slowly blinking twice, going dark for a second, and then blinking twice. When you get downstairs, you see two doors, one with a blue gem on it, dark, and one with a red gem on it that is slowly blinking twice.
I go to the one slowly blinking.
Yep. When you insert the key, turn it, and the door opens, you find pretty much an empty room, two beds, very comfortable looking, a couple of dressers, a couple of chests for you to store your gear, and a stand with a water basin and a pitcher of water.
Yay, I doff and do all that jazz and then go to bed.
Okay. Jason?
Do we notice anybody else down there going to the blue door as we go down?
Unless Nair went down there with you, you wouldn't have noticed anyone going to the blue door now.
Cool. I'm gonna get off too.
Okay.
If something weird or crazy does happen, just text me. So I'm gonna shower
Alright.
and stuff first. So I'll
Put
go
it
first.
in Put it in
Seems like a
Discord.
good spot to end it.
Yeah. So did you go to your room by 8 p.m., Nair?
Oh,
Would you
we're
have gone down?
at 3. At 3, I went to
3?
my room.
Oh, okay. Then you would have went down with the other two, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your key would have started slowly glowing. You would have seen two doors, one with a red gem, one with a blue. And you would have, when you opened your door, you would have found a nice, very well appointed room, large bed, very soft, nice dresser drawers, nice chest to put your things.
God, I need to join this guild instead.
And of course, a station with a water basin and a pitcher of water. It also has a fireplace and a nice plush armchair.
Sweet. I'll be in the armchair taking notes, writing notes, etc.
Okay. At about 7 p.m., you would receive a message, a sending from Banner. So, excuse me. The message you get is Nair, hope you're well. How goes the mission? Nothing to report here.
Old crowd moving. Says Tinker. And the Bear Guild has feigned ignorance. We haven't met the bard yet. Am in nice rooms. Stop. Wait.
Okay. A few minutes pass, and you do get another sending.
I'll be right back. I gotta let the dog back in.
All right. Theo sends his thanks and will prepare. Says, use Bard if possible, but secure the reagents at all costs. Be careful. Very jealous.
Purchased you cider. Are ogre eyes useful? Also maybe heart.
You don't
And
get a
also will do.
response. You don't get a response that night.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, those are some third level spell slots he's burning.
Right. Sweet. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, after a while of sitting in the nicely appointed room and feeling great about my life,
I'm back.
gonna go to sleep.
Okay. Jason, I'm assuming you went to sleep as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Steven, we're gonna
Yes.
go over your stealthy hijink shenanigans next time.
Yep. No problem. No problem.
All right.
So
In that case, next scheduled game is hopefully 7 p.m. on the 27th.
yep. And I'll try and get with you guys. Maybe tomorrow would be actually a good day for me if y'all have time and we go over and get my guy actually set up right.
Yeah, I can get you. I can get you all built up, man. Just let me know when you have time.
Yeah. You want to plan on tomorrow, probably around 7?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Since
Yep, we'll get you all
All
squared
right.
away, and then we'll work on maybe do like a faux dry run of your character so you can wild shape and do all that shit.
Yeah. No, that's the
Get you
main
used
thing
to
I
the
need.
game.
Well, yeah, just because this is a completely different
Yeah.
character than
It's
I've
only been
ever
like a
done.
decade, like since you played,
bye,
and then
guys.
you didn't play that kind of character.
Yeah. Well, I've always done just melee.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
I didn't care about spells and anything. I just slammed stuff. So
I think in this game, the most powerful melee are at this level would be paladins and rogues, and then
okay.
as you level up, fighters catch up.
Okay.
And barbarians are really only good on their crits, so they're good for high burst, but barbarians are meant to be tanks more than anything else. Ranged, low levels, rangers. Again, high levels, fighters catch up. Fighters will actually out damage rangers at high level.
Yep.
And then of course you have spellcasters, and that's just that just balloons out like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah. No, I'm already starting to figure that out.
Druids are like tied for best crowd control and just battlefield control
Oh.
with
Okay.
bards and wizards. So wizards, of course, they have access to damn near every spell, with the exception of divine spells. But druids can actually affect the battlefield more than wizards can. Plus, if you add in things like summoning creatures plus spike growth plus plant growth, like laid on top of each other. Like people are not going to be able to move out of that without
All right, folks.
flying
We're
or
gonna kill the stream
teleportation.
here.
Okay.
Hope
Because
everybody
you essentially
enjoyed.
divide their you essentially divide
We'll
their
try to
speed
get an
by
earlier
8.
start next time. We were trying to get Smiter up to
So
speed,
Nice.
Steven.
even if they had a speed
Or
of
Melty
40,
Cheese Dick, as
they
it
can
as
only
it
move
was.
5 feet in a round on a
But
move
I appreciate
action,
everybody hanging out. You guys have
and
a good
they'll
one.
take damage
Peace.
for doing so. So now, granted, that takes 2 spell slots, but it also completely immobilizes